So now here's the white male American that has to design the shape and color of characters that need to be a mix of fictional indigenous and average American. So what is average American, right? What is fictional indigenous? So it was maddening for me because I felt like no matter what I was going to create, it was going to be wrong and I was going to be criticized for it. And I actually just kind of had to come to terms with that and be okay with being criticized, right? I just had to, when you care about something, you don't want to be criticized. So I didn't want to put something out that was going to be offensive, but inevitably I'm going to offend somebody. And actually I've been blown away by the reception that the characters have received from the Latino community. But so I went from wanting to avoid appropriation of culture to basically becoming God, figuring out the ethnic appearance of the characters in my story. At the end of the day, I worked with Jordan and Brendan, and we went through a lot of different looks. It really worked out. I couldn't be more pleased with where we landed on our set of characters. And in the end, one of my greatest contributors to the design of these characters ended up being my wife, Mary Jo, who is sort of a armchair expert at all things mythological and archaeological, and she studies different cultures and myths in different cultures and stories from different cultures, traditions and rituals, and she actually helped go through the screenplay and identified each archetype and connected it to classic mythology. Each character is represented in some form of classic mythology, and she made those connections and created a whole chart for us to sort of help in choosing the wardrobe, helping in choosing the general appearance, the jewelry. Anything that we created was derived from this myth map.
I was taken by the moon.